সম্মানিত দর্শক আমাদের সাথে থাকার জন্য আপনাদেরকে ধন্যবাদ। As you know, আজকের টপিকটা হলো যে Stepney Green Fair, which is happening on Sunday, the 26th of July from 12 in the afternoon till 7 p.m. And the venue for the event is the Stepney Green Park. And just before we went on break, we were talking to some talented people who are going to be running a workshop on the day. And unfortunately they had to go, and we've got some more new guests now in the studio, so I will introduce them to you. First of all, sitting on my extreme right is Rehan Ahmed, who is a solicitor. Rehan bhai, assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Thank
And
you.
very welcome to Community Issues, and in particular for the Stepney Green Community Fair. What's your involvement? You're a solicitor. How are you involved with this organisation?
I'll give a bit of background. I've been working with the Stifford Community Centre for the last 5 years, and
Since 2010?
since 2009 actually.
Nine,
So it's
okay.
almost 6 years now. Yes, it's a long time. We've developed a legal advice. The Stifford Centre is also one of the major projects in Stifford. Is a legal advice project, and we started off with a very mainstream grant project. Thereby, we developed. In the last 3 years, we've got a legal aid contract. I myself am a housing legal aid supervisor, so we've got the qualifications. We also are accredited by the Legal Aid Board as well as SQM, so we're known as one of the specialist providers for housing law in the borough of Tower Hamlets.
And of course, that is quite a severe problem here in Tower Hamlets, isn't
Yes,
it? Housing is
extreme.
a major issue. We have a lot of crisis in housing. We have probably one of the highest number of people that are waiting in the housing queue and are homeless and have been homeless for a number of years, haven't been housed yet. The last figure I had was we've got more than 22,000 people that are on the waiting list.
that's quite
So
right.
it's quite a severe problem.
It's as you've described, it's a major problem because Tower Hamlets is an inner city borough.
Yes.
And as a result, the population is extreme, and it's such a dense population that overcrowding is a severe overcrowding into Hamlets. But with our project, like I said, we've managed to secure legal aid funding. So our project not only covers housing in terms of its basics of homelessness advice. We also cover homelessness, disrepair, eviction against or unlawful evictions. And so
But
stuff
by
like that.
social landlords or by private landlords?
Both. We
Or
cover both.
right.
So
Okay.
we've dealt with cases where we are fighting against local authorities for legal aid for our clients' rights. We're also fighting against many private landlords who are trying to evict tenants unduly due to the fact that they haven't done the correct procedures or paperwork. So a lot of the people that we get, alhamdulillah, a lot of the neighbouring agencies recognise us as one of the specialist providers. So with very little advertising, we get a lot of referrals for housing. So on the Stepney Green Fair, my involvement is obviously to promote the legal aid service further. Because at the end of the day, if we don't promote it, people don't know about it. So in the Stepney Green Fair, we'll be running a workshop whereby we'll be taking details and stuff like that. Due to confidentiality, obviously, we may not get into details, but we'll take down people's names and stuff like that, and we'll certainly give them appointments for them to come back. It's been left.
Correct, sorry.
And one of the major things, the legal aid department is also further trying to grow. So we will be promoting other services in the near future, such as immigration, housing law, and family law, etc. So it's an innovative project within Stifford, and hopefully it will grow.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So there will be a workshop, there will be a stall there whereby people can go and talk to you about their housing problems. You will take their details.
Yeah.
As you said, because of confidentiality, you may not be able to
Give advice
discuss
there
it
and then, yeah.
in details or give them advice, but you will certainly get in touch with them afterwards and possibly follow up their cases.
That is correct, yes.
Right.
Sorry to cut in, but
Yeah,
there's
sure.
one quick thing that I wanted to add. Ray has a hidden talent.
Yes, of course, he appears to be very talented. And I must say that anyone that comes to my show are usually a very talented people. And we have evidence of it here.
Ray's hidden talent, and we have persuaded him to sort of showcase his hidden talent, which is a comedy show.
Oh,
So he is a bit of a comedian.
okay. So what's the hidden talent then?
he's going to
Rehan
do
bhai, do
a-
you want to tell us?
Well, thank you, Alam Bhai, for introducing that. I totally forgot about that. Yes, I've also been persuaded by my centre manager as well as the board members. They've twisted my arm. They've seen me do a couple of comedy acts in the centre for other projects, and they said, "Well, would you like to do one for the Stepney Green Fair?" So I'll be actually doing probably a 5-minute stand-up comedy show.
Wow, fantastic.
On that day.
Did
So
you
there
give
we
us
are.
a little bit of
Viewers, if you want to see Rehan bhai in action, you must come to the Stepney Green Community Fair on Sunday the 26th and watch him in action. So please carry on.
Yes, I'll be doing a comedy show on top of trying to promote the legal advice, obviously. So the comedy show is just a slight relief. It's about, saying to the public that lawyers aren't all serious. We've got a humorous side to ourselves, and
Of
we're
course.
quite outgoing and fun people.
Of course.
So it'll be aimed at the children and the adults that are there. I hope some of the jokes are intended to take. I'm going to be taking the mick out of myself, to be honest with you, as a lawyer. So just to say, we have no hard feelings. We can take a joke.
Sure. Well, we'll look forward to seeing that. But coming back to the seriousness of the type of issues that you will be dealing with, the fair is open to people not just from Tower Hamlets but from other boroughs.
Yeah.
As you are based in Tower Hamlets and you are funded by the legal aid agency,
Yeah.
would you be taking up cases only for people living in Tower Hamlets, or would you be taking up cases for people living in neighbouring boroughs?
Well, I think that's a very excellent question, first of all. And the good news is legal aid is open to the whole of the UK.
Fantastic.
So not only are we able to take up cases from anywhere along the borough, I do get at the moment even clients coming all the way as far as Camden, West London, etc., just due to the fact that even though there are agencies near them, but sometimes there isn't a Bengali-speaking solicitor which they prefer to go to. So, alhamdulillah, I'm one of the Bengali-speaking housing supervisors, so they tend to come from as far as Oxford, Cambridge. I've had one client all the way from Kent as well. So people who are coming across the borough in London, they're more than welcome, and we're more than able to take up the case.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Rehan bhai. I will come back to you. I now need to speak with Zahir Raza Chaudhry. Zahir bhai, Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Community Issues here at ATN Bangla UK.
আপনাকে স্বাগতম যারা এটিএন দেখছেন লন্ডন সারা ইউরোপ জুড়ে তাদেরকে শুভেচ্ছা
Please.
যারা এটিএন দেখছেন লন্ডন এবং সমগ্র ইউরোপ জুড়ে তাদেরকে প্রাণঢালা শুভেচ্ছা জানাচ্ছি আপনার মাধ্যমে
Thank you. Okay, you are working with Queen Mary University on a project called Social Action for Health, no?
No, I'm working for Social Action for Health, and they delegated me to work with Queen Mary
Queen
University.
Mary University,
Yes.
right. So on the day, on the 26th, আপনার ফাংশনটা কি এই স্টেপের গ্রিন ফেয়ারে?
ইস্ট লন্ডন একটা অসাধারণ একটা প্রজেক্ট আসছে। অসংখ্য আমি অনেক প্রজেক্টে ছিলাম, তারপরে এই একটা নতুন একটা প্রজেক্ট আসছে। এই প্রজেক্টটার নাম হচ্ছে ইস্ট লন্ডন জিন্স অ্যান্ড হেলথ।
কবে যাব?
এটা হচ্ছে আপনার এই প্রজেক্টটা
জাহির ভাই,
জি
সরি আমি আপনাকে একটু স্টপ করতে হবে। আমরা ছোট্ট একটা শর্ট ব্রেকে যেতে হয়।
আচ্ছা,
শর্ট ব্রেক পরে আপনার সাথে আমরা আবার কথা বলবো।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
সম্মানিত দর্শক, আপনারা কেউ কোথায় যাবেন না, আমরা ছোট্ট একটা শর্ট ব্রেকে যেতে হয়। শর্ট ব্রেক পরে আমরা কন্টিনিউ করব। আমাদের সাথে থাকুন, ধন্যবাদ।